Good morning, Facebook family, friends. Today is Wednesday, January 11th, 2017. Last night, President Barack Obama, the first African-American president, and gave his final farewell speech. It's been 8 years went by very quickly. I remember when he took office. It was a different world for many of us. Me and Earl were living in our home up in Buckhead. And I remember sitting in the dining room watching the election results, sitting in the kitchen rather, and we both were on our way out to various events. And when they announced that President Barack Obama had won, or would be winning, we stopped. And so because they announced it kind of early that night. He was going to some events with some of his friends, and I was going someplace with someone else. And we ended up not going anywhere, just sitting there watching. We opened up a bottle of champagne, and we sat in the kitchen in that house just watching history take place, because we were shocked. We were surprised because that whole process of President Barack Obama becoming president was very exciting for everyone involved, because we knew history was being made, and we finally had a president that possibly could relate to the issues that we had as African Americans. And we all fell for that. Hope you can believe. Hope and change you can believe in. Yeah, we fell for that mess. So, unfortunately for many of us, at the end of President Barack Obama's 8-year term, a lot of people are dissatisfied. And I was telling someone this yesterday. History is going to give us a better understanding of his presidency. And there are two questions that come in my mind. Did white politicians stop him from achieving his goals, or was President Barack Obama just incapable of achieving the goals he set out to achieve? So those are the two issues that come to my mind. Were they successfully in hamstringing him, white politicians who didn't like the stuff he was trying to implement, or was it just that President Barack Obama was just not the right person who just didn't know how to implement the proper change? He did have some successful changes, but overall there's a lot of stuff he didn't get accomplished. So was he strong enough? Was he a forceful enough person? Was he the type of person? We don't know for a few years until we look back over his presidency, over his 8 years as president. We'll look back at it and we'll know, did he have it right with the Obamacare or the Health Care Act that he, under his leadership, under his administration, he put in place? Was it correct? Is it fixable? Is it now working properly? Or will they take it all away? There's a lot of stuff that he did under his administration that just leaves a lot of questions, and it will take some time to truly understand the impact President Barack Obama, the lasting impact he will have on the American citizens. But those 8 years went by very quickly. We learned a lot about this country. Some people say they learned a lot about this country. President Barack Obama was attacked because of his race by people who didn't like him. But in fair honesty, all presidents have had issues and have been attacked by various political enemies who don't like who they were. In this instance, though, they used race. Some people, some factions who were against him, used his race as an issue. Well, we all know that that was just a issue of many issues because he was a Democrat. So I wouldn't get too caught up in saying that what took place while he was in office didn't happen to other presidents. Don't forget they tried to impeach Clinton many years ago. The political office is going to be a rough ride for anyone who runs for president, and Barack Obama, being the first black president, should have realized, and I think he knew, and we all should have known it was going to be a rough ride for him. But overall, he had some success. He did get some things achieved. Under his administration, although it was started long before his administration took office, gay marriage was approved by the Supreme Court. He opened the doors to communication in the White House. He worked tirelessly on HIV and AIDS in our community, the black community, the gay community. He always had, every time I would look up, he had all types of people in the White House who were working on the HIV crisis in our country. So the doors were open. There were tons of opportunities. A lot of stuff did get accomplished, but did he do enough? And see, that's where his legacy that's what we'll know in a couple of years. It took many, many years before people could look at the President Jimmy Carter as having some success when he was in the White House. He only got one term before Reagan took office. And now he has more respect. He has more respect now out of office than he did when he was in office. So it's going to take some time. I also think what may help President Obama is the disastrous President Donald Trump coming up. Because he's off to a really rocky start. I think that over the next 4 years, it's going to be one old roller coaster ride with that man in office. And people are going to look back on those 8 years that President Barack Obama was in office and say those were the golden years compared to what we're going through now under President-elect Donald Trump. Because I think things are going to get real funky under President Donald Trump, whether we like it or not. Things are not going to be hunky-dory. So we shall see how that goes. A lot of people are excited about Trump getting in office. I think that excitement from some of these people is going to wane once they realize that you can just look at the people he's putting in positions of power in his office. All well-connected, wealthy billionaires who could care less about the average person who voted for him. We shall see. I learned a long time ago that all these people ultimately are politicians. I don't care if it's Clinton, Bush, Barack Obama, Donald Trump. They're politicians, and so they're going to lie to you or make you promises that they may not necessarily be able to deliver. They're going to give you all this. I do believe that President Barack Obama sold us a dream. Hope and change we can believe in, but dagnabbit, I didn't get that hope and change though. I like what his accomplishments, but overall, over the past 8 years, the plight of many Americans have worsened under his administration, not through his fault of his own, but things have not got better. We can get that change for many Americans. Some people are doing quite successfully well. Some people are doing great financially. The stock market is soaring. So it's kind of uneven. We have to understand that's why Donald Trump is in office now, because the success, you can't have all these people having success and all these people at the bottom suffering, and we don't have nothing in the middle. And that's why people were angry, because too many people have fallen into that bottom pit and they can't get out. They didn't even make it partway up to the middle. So we can't ignore that. Just because you're doing well or I'm doing well, but we get in our cars and we drive by all these people living in poverty. I see it every day. I drive by hundreds of people here in Atlanta living in poverty, and I see them. It's like they missed the boat. It's like they're being left behind. So with that said, I will miss President Barack Obama, probably one of my favorite presidents. We have to see over the next few years exactly what his legacy will be. But I know he will be missed by me and Michelle Obama and the kids and all that stuff. I enjoyed having him in the White House. Would have liked to have seen him get a little bit more done. But for what he did accomplish, I'm satisfied for now. And I can assure you, in the scheme of things, I'm very happy with, I'm very happy with the administration of President Barack Obama. If you like my videos, click like, share them with family members and friends. Give me your thoughts and viewpoints on President Obama. And what were your overall thoughts? Did you enjoy his 8 years as president? Do you think he achieved the goals he set out to achieve? And just give me your thoughts. What do you think about President Barack Obama as he ends his term and we get ready for Donald Trump? So another video there. Anyway, I'm out. Enjoy your Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, January 11th, 2017. I'm out.